What scripting languages are useful in Windows? What scripting languages are useful for Windows automation?
Windows has 3 built-in solutions to consider: PowerShell, Windows Scripting Host, AveScript, BeachScript, Batch Files. PowerShell v2.0. As of Windows 7 and Server 2008, it's reasonable to consider PowerShell as it ships with Windows, and is also fundamental for administering server software such as Lync and Exchange. There is a growing list of features available. See Script Center for details. Windows Scripting Host. Windows Script Host, WSH, is technically a scripting host for ActiveX scripting engines. VScript and Script, Microsoft's implementation of JavaScript, are the 2 engines installed by default. Many others are available from the open source community, including Perl, PHP, and Ruby. VScript. Using similar syntax to VB6 and VB, but scripts lack easy access to net classes. PowerShell is written on net, so it has access to all the net functions. VScript mostly takes advantage of the GUI service and the objects it exposes. Example, creating a restore point. Script. The same script can be written using ECMA script. Command batch files. There is of course the good old batch file. They need no intro.
I still write DOS batch files, even in Windows 7. For most tasks, this still works quite well, and it's very simple to work with. Also, many of the DOS commands such as for have been improved over time and provide more options and functionality that weren't available more than a decade ago. For me, a DOS batch file is still the main scripting language for Windows. It certainly is traditional, but everyone has needs and preferences that differ. There are many things that DOS batch files can't do. Scripting languages can pose limitations too, and for the rare occasions where I've encountered this, I then look at what my other options are. Often it's Perl, or sometimes it could be to write a small program or an entire application. Understanding what you need to accomplish is a very important step in deciding which tools to use. Familiarity with the tools is another important aspect that can limit your options. If you're trying to decide which scripting or programming language to learn, then hopefully this will be helpful to you.
That depends on who you ask. Some will never leave batch, some love script, some love PowerShell, others like AutoIt. Then there are the platform-independent ones like Python and Perl that some will swear by for everything.
I suppose the official scripting language for Windows would be, and has been since Win95, Windows Script Host. Technically, WSH is not a language unto itself, but rather an environment, not GUI, that exposes COM interfaces to allow you use, almost, whatever scripting language you want, to do OS things, even things that have no native way built into the language. For example, Ruby has no built-in way to log into Windows, or TCL/TK has no built-in way to show the run dialog. You may have seen some WSF files which can include multiple languages in one file. but usually WSH scripts are written in one language and distributed with an extension corresponding to the scripting version of that language, e.g. VBS for Visual Basic Scripts, PIS for Python script, etc.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.